So writing and solving equations. So this is a problem, a word problem, and we need to be able to take this word problem and change it into an equation, and then we need to be able to solve the equation and find out the value of x. So if we read it, so one number exceeds another number by 6. When 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, the result is the same as twice the larger number. Find the numbers. So this is like your typical kind of algebra question where you are asked to take a word problem and change it into an algebra expression. So if we read the question, we can see that one number exceeds another number by 6. So we have these two numbers. So that's the first part. Now what you do is you let the number that you're trying to solve be x. So we'll say that, so we can see here that there's a smaller number and a bigger number. Okay, so we let the small number be represented by x. And then it says that this other number exceeds that by 6. Okay, so then you have the big number or bigger number. And it exceeds this number by 6. So it's this number plus 6. So you'd represent it as x plus 6. So you have these two numbers. So you have this number that's represented by x, which is the smaller number, and then you have a bigger number which is exceeds it by 6, which is going to be the number plus 6. So these two algebra terms, they represent these two particular numbers. So now what we want to do is we want to create an algebra expression, and then we want to solve the algebra expression. So it says that when 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, okay, so this is going to be, you're going to have, so there's two numbers, so you're going to have two, if you like, equations. So the first equation, if you like, is going to be represented by, so when 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, okay, so when 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, so 3 times the smaller number. So let me represent this with a different color maybe. So 3 times the smaller number, so 3 times the smaller number. So 3 times the smaller number is going, if the smaller number is x, then 3 times that is going to be 3x. And it says that when 4 is added, so when 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, so when 4 is added, so this is 3 times the smaller number, and then 4 is added, so plus 4. Okay, so that's going to be one piece of the algebra expression, 3x plus 4. The result, okay, and when you see this result, the result is the same as, that means equal to. Okay, so the result is the same as twice the larger number. Let's put this into a different color here. So twice the larger number. Okay, so twice the larger number. So the larger number is equal to, the larger number is x plus 6, and if we get twice that, so that piece would look something like this. So if the larger number is x plus 6, then twice that is going to be 2 times x plus 6. So basically what it's saying is that this piece over here, okay, so this piece here is equal to this piece here. So what we can do is we can make these equal to each other, and we can make our equation, okay? So it's going to be 3x plus 4 is equal to, let me just use our colors here, is equal to this piece here, 2 times x plus 6. So that's the first part. So what we've been able to do now, we've been able to create our equation here. So let's read the whole thing from start to finish and then see how we got to this. So one number exceeds another number by 6. So this one number, which is a smaller number, we let it be represented by x, and then there's a bigger number which is represented by x plus 6 because it exceeds the number by 6. Then we have this piece here. When 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, so the smaller number is x, so 3 times the smaller number is 3x, and then if we add 4 to that, it's going to be 3x plus 4. The result is the same as, okay, so the same as means equals to, so the result of this is equal to twice the large number. So the large number is x plus 6, and twice the large number is going to be 2 times x plus 6, which we can write like that. So when 4 is added to 3 times the smaller number, the result is the same as 2 times the larger number. That's what we have here. So this is our algebra expression. Now what we can do is we can do the interesting part, and we can actually start to solve and figure out what the numbers actually are. So let's do that now. And I'll do this in a new color. So if we do it in, let's say, blue. So what we want to do now is we want to solve this expression. So in order to solve it, we need to get rid of the brackets over here first. So to get rid of the brackets, we multiply the term that's on the outside by each of the numbers that's on the inside. So it's going to be 2 multiplied by this, and then it's going to be 2 multiplied by this. Okay, so 2 by x gives me 2x, and then 2 by plus 6 gives me plus 12. Okay, so that's this piece here. We've removed the brackets. Equals 4 plus 3x. So the next piece is we have x on both sides. Okay, so we've 3x over here and 2x here. So we need to bring this 2x over here to the left side. So how do we do that? We get rid of the term here on the right hand side. So this is plus 2x, so we have to minus 2x. And this equal sign, you can think of it like a balance. So if I take away 2x's from the right hand side, then I have to do the same on the left hand side. I have to take away 2x's as well. So minus 2x to keep it balanced. So what will happen then is, so if we have 3x and we minus 2x, that's just going to leave me with x plus 4 is equal to, so 2x minus, so plus 2x minus 2x cancels out, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring all the x's over to the left hand side, and then that just leaves us with 12. So the next part then is we want to get x on its own. So we want to get rid of the numbers around x. So we have to get rid of this plus 4. So I have plus 4 here, and I think about like, how do I turn this plus 4 to 0 or get rid of it? I have to subtract 4. And again, back to this idea that the equal sign is like a balance. If I take away 4 from the left hand side, I have to take away 4 from the right hand side as well to keep it balanced. So these two will cancel out, plus 4 minus 4 will cancel out, and I'll be left with x is equal to 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8. So that is the first, so we have taken this expression and we have solved it. So now I know that x is equal to 8. So we know that the smaller number is equal to 8. And we can write that in. So the smaller number, so x is equal to 8. And the bigger number then, which is this guy here, this bigger number is equal to x plus, sorry, so x is equal to 8. Let me try 8 here. So then the bigger number is going to be x plus 6, so it's going to be 8, which is equal to 8 plus 6, which is equal to 14. Okay, so that's how we take this word problem and we convert it into an algebra expression, and then how we take this algebra expression and we solve it. So these are the general steps that you follow when you're doing these kind of problems. So the first one is let x represent the number. So that's what we've done here. So one number exceeds another number by 6. So we let the smaller number be equal to x, and then we let the larger number be equal to x plus 6. And then the next part then is write the word part of the problem in terms of x. So we read the problem and we write the word parts in terms of x. So when 4 is added to 3 times the number, so when 4 is added to 3 times the number, so it's 4 plus 3x, it's equal to, okay, twice the larger number. So it's equal to 2 times the larger number, which is x plus 6. So that's writing everything in terms of x. That's what we mean. So you're taking each part or sentence and turning it into an algebra expression. Create an algebra expression. So this is the algebra expression. So if you like, this is the problem in word format, like in words, and then we have translated that into an algebra expression, or translated it into a mathematical language. So create an algebra expression, and then the last part then is to solve the algebra expression to find the value of x, like what we've done here. So they're the general steps that you would follow when you're doing when you're writing and solving algebra equations. So that is it. Hopefully this is helpful, and thank you for listening.